boy played junior high football at FK, and they played the first game they played SJ Wells. He didn't play any of the JV games. They played the varsity game. He started at linebacker, moved to left defensive end, back to linebacker. Then they brought him in on offense, blocking backs for a few plays. In the second half, he comes in at right tackle. Then he ends up the game snapping the ball. Oh, geez, weird. I said, can you play any more positions?
Yeah.
The next week, he starts JV game playing quarterback. They come out farm, they throw like 9 passes.
Really?
He's got no footwork in OL.
Yeah.
So they start the varsity 7.
Seven.
Start the varsity game. They got him starting at right guard. And I'm like, quarterback, right guard. He's got number 50 on. That's number 50 at quarterback. He played linebacker, defensive tackle.
Yeah, number 50 looks weird at quarterback, even if you're fluid. Just have a number 50 up and screw it up.
Yeah, then they didn't play any of the JV game against Oak Park. It's all over the place.
He's an FK? He's an FK?
I'm going to have to move him next year. He's not learning. All the brothers over there, they don't learn.
Yes.
I mean, we're doing okay. We're 2-1. We should have beat SJ. We got beat 16-14. 2 extra points. That's who you was talking about?
That's a big book. It's an expensive book right there, baby.
They must have a full page ad for every cheerleader in that book. It's so big.
About.
Well, there's 97 cheerleaders out there. We've expanded the roster in the middle of the season for cheerleaders. Steve-O, you want to check us?
Check.
Testing 1, 2. We need a little. I mean, y'all might be able to.
Doing okay?
Doing good, bud.
Y'all might be able to see this.
I can't see. I don't even have my cheaters.
We got to turn some lights on.
That's
here.
what I think.
Yeah, I can't see when the lights are on. I didn't bring my cheaters. I completely forgot.
Tell me when you're ready, when you're rolling, and we'll roll it. And this ball will go deep, and O'Dowd gets a lot of it, and it hits outside the end zone, so well over 60 yards on that kick. So the Saints defense will have a chance to slow the game down a lot. You think you got to want to do that. If Jennings is going to score, it's kind of an odd thing because you want them to take a long time to score if they score.
Yeah.
At the same time, that puts your defense out there an awful long time. And your offense then has to do something.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what they do. I think they pretty much knew after practice Monday. Greenman heard it again. He actually practiced Monday and ran on it. And but now he's out for the season.
Split backfield for the Bulldogs, and they'll go part of the recipe right here, if you could get a 3 and stop and force Jennings to go ahead and give up the football right off the bat.
Yeah, these corners play, Mark. See if they'll play off. Traditionally, St. Louis plays a little soft on the corner. I think it's definitely one of those games you've got to take some chances.
Watching Jennings warm up before the game, a lot of short passes where they did throw a lot of rollouts, things of that nature. And
he had him.
And he's gonna get loose for the first down and more.
Wow.
As he gets outside the 30 to about the 34-yard line, that'll be first down for the quarterback.
Already had him on the back
Caleb
side.
Chisholm is the quarterback, and they were looking for the short pass again. trying to get it out of Chesaw's hands, and he was unable to find anybody, but the backside was wide open and a first down.
Boy, a tough break for the Saints. They had him. They just let the containment gave on the backside, but they had it sniffed out pretty well.
Wide outs to either side, split backfield for Chesaw, and this time they'll go quick hitter again to the fullback, and he'll break a tackle initially. Looks like 11 on the.
Yeah, it's Mac Thompson. He's back from that neck injury from a few weeks ago. And the running back is hobbling off for Jennings.
Well, good hard tackle,
Yeah,
but he was
number
still
8.
able to go forward for about 3 yards. So actually, at initial contact was at about a yard, got another 3, so a gain of about 4. Going to bring up second down and 6. Saints crowding it with 8. Quick hitter again.
Nice
Saints
job.
are doing it. Saints are committing 8 to this running
man,
attack. Yeah.
Look, as you said, Mark, every pass we saw in warm-ups was just simple little 6 to 9 yard routes.
Yeah, threw a lot to the slot back, a lot of rollouts, a lot to the slot back, a lot of quick hitches, a lot of quick slants. They've got the option set up here. They're running the dive, and they've got a chance to pull it back and run a straight option. Don't see a lot of this anymore, a lot of spread, a lot of zone read plays. Again, Saints bouncing in and out with 8, and they'll keep it for the option. There it is. But he's going to go laterally and get the first down before he's finally tackled across midfield. Chesaw will get across midfield to the 48-yard line. And just like we said, they pull it in and have the option set up.
Yeah, it's 2 third down conversions, Mark. Saints have done a decent job of just giving it up here on third down, which it kind of reminds you of that Abbeville. Going back to the Abbeville game, gave up a ton of third downs, but they ended up stopping them before they could get in. So as long as we can bend and not break, because they're using some clock up.
Well, if you're going to use 8 guys for the run, surely somebody's going to be assigned to the quarterback.
Right.
And that's going to happen as they go, again, same formula, dive play to the fullback, and this time they're fighting the forward. They're making good contact, but Jennings' running backs are getting a really good, as Jacob Swallow, runs forward again, a gain of about 3 on the play. But contact is made initially at the line of scrimmage.
They're pretty good size along that offensive front.
Not real tall, but it's certainly wide.
Yeah,
there's a lot of space in between their numbers. Jennings will go 2 wide and then bring a tight end up to the top of your screen. So loading that way, and they'll go sweep that way.
There's Lamonte. Oh, got a flag on the play.
Flag down. It'll be close, just short of first down yardage. Across the 40-yard line, and this should be a hold.
Through there and got moved on. Nice job.
Nice job by Mac Thompson.
Nice job. He just shot through. And there you go, Mark. With the blitzes, you can't block them all.
No.
And I'm with you. And if that's what you're going to commit to, you're going to have to make the tackle.
Right.
I mean, you've got to make the tackle when you have a chance. And you're right. You're going to have to commit somebody to the quarterback. And if you're going to put 8 in the box like that and say, okay, yeah, you're going to beat me throwing. Well, I may get beat throwing, but I have to make the tackle when they choose to run the ball. And Saints have done an outstanding job on first downs. I mean, they've been behind the chains on every first down so far. It just really hurt us, mainly on third down. Last drive, it was the last set of downs was on second down.
Right, 2/3 of the second down have cost the Saints, but we'll see how they play this one here. A little bit more spread on offense this time. And,
he had him.
And he'll give it up, and the Saints are in perfect position.
Michael Mack with the interception, just hold on to the ball.
Oh, he's got running room, and he's got a little running room. He cuts it back again, and that'll lose a yard.
There's Rodriguez, and he's going to hear it again.
Yeah. I mean,
you had the angle. Don't know if he got anything, but you got to keep going. And
we talked about that earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Well, everything's not a touchdown run. Sometimes it's a 5-yard run.
Right.
And if you turn a 5-yard run into a 1-yard loss, then that's not good running.
Right.
But if you turn a 1-yard loss into a 5-yard run, so sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. Third down and a long 9 or a long 8 actually.
Up here, trips on the right.
Trips on the right should give you something. The other interesting thing that I'm so far, knock on wood, don't want to jinx anything, but all the snaps have been completed, so to speak. There haven't been any mishandled snaps, which again, nerves, inexperience.
And you think he might want to step out of there a little early,
Yeah. But so far that hadn't been the case.
Here we go. Thank you, Mr. Young.
Yes, sir. I tell you what, timing is everything, isn't it?
Let's just go with that field goal, man.
Can we go back and edit that comment
Be
completely?
about a 55-yarder. Give him a shot. He kicked it. I mean, the wind's blowing a little bit out of the south.
Absolutely.
He kicked that ball out of the end zone.
Well,
we're going to go for it here.
Well, you know, here's what you got. You got 3:56. The clock's running. Got a chance to maybe draw them off sides. Don't draw them off sides. Maybe call the timeout.
Call timeout with
Think
you.
about it.
To me, you're going to have to take your opportunities when you can. And it's another one of those, the high school rule benefits you here. If O'Dowd at least gets the ball to the end zone, you get it on the 20.
Yeah. Can you run it for 3 yards? Surprised they don't go to that bunch formation again. They'll try to, and they'll go for it. Oh, no, he'll swing out.
Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, yeah.
Nice throw.
And he
dropped it. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Crawford was wide open on that.
Nice job. Beautiful fake by Fontenot. Rolling, you know, you used to see in Greenman rolled his right, throw left-handed. This time they rolled Fontenot to the left, threw right, and it was a nicely designed play. And Crawford just couldn't come up with it. But a nice job by young Fontenot. Beautiful job.
Bulldogs take over at the 38-yard line. First drive ended after 3 first downs, interception by Mack. There's the play they had good success on. And a nice hit.
Lamonte again.
Yeah.
Lamonte Mouton.
Lamonte Mouton, big hit that time.
Say that 3 times. Yeah, you know, that fourth down play, that's one of those plays that you kind of have in your back of your pocket where say, we know this will work. We're only going to pull it out maybe once a game. That was their shot.
Well, you could see the inexperience. The pass probably could have got out a little earlier.
Yeah.
And
it was a nice.
Everything was well executed. There was nothing wrong with the execution. Dive play off the left side. They have found something off the left side, and there they go.
Yeah.
And it's a foot race, and that's going to be touchdown Bulldogs, as all they've done is widen that dive play out, and they've widened it out outside the tackle, and there's been nobody outside there. And everything that went right for the Saints defense the first time.
Etienne.
Went wrong this time for the Saints. It's 2 plays for 62 yards and a touchdown. Extra point try coming. Snap is down, up, kick is up and blocked.
It's blocked by Perkle.
Kick is blocked, and nice job by Perkle. And playing hard as the Saints D as they get a PAT block. 3:04 to go. Quarter number 1. Jennings 6, St. Louis 0. We'll be right back right after this.
You got to catch that. I mean, he was down on the ground. To me, it was an easier ball to catch instead of here. All you do is cradle. He missed it.
Welcome back to KLC High School's football game of the week. Brought to you by Tarver Ford. Give us a chance to earn your business. Replay sponsor tonight, Big Daddy's Sports Grill, the best burger in town. And I got to say, most of the time, I got to question people when they
say it's the best,
when they say things that are the best. But we were fortunate enough to be served by Big Daddy's tonight in the press box here with burgers, and I got to say that
they were the best.
That was the best burger in town, and I highly recommend it to all.
And you've had a lot of burgers.
I've had lots of burgers, as you can well see. Kickoff goes to about the 5-yard line. Eisner gets it. He's going to run left, and he's all alone on an island, but he does a good job of
cutting it up.
Somebody's got him by the helmet.
Yeah. There's one of the examples, Mark, of what you talked about is getting all you can get, and when you run out of real estate, cut it up. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
He could have kept coming wide about the 12-yard line, but he cut it up and did a good job of getting what he could get. And don't talk about the snaps anymore.
We got that out of our system, so I will not go that way again. Saints with a good job.
We didn't have a hydration timeout. I forgot about that. We're in October.
No, we're in October.
No more hydration timeouts.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm
celebrate.
kind of the same way.
Celebrate.
I'm kind of the same way again. Once it hits October, I'm never thirsty again.
That's right.
Rodriguez, and a good hold up the middle.
Oh, there
and
we
he's
go.
got some running room. And he turns the speed on.
Oh.
And he's going to get down around the 40-yard line to the 38-yard line, right about where the last drive ended.
Yeah, Bryce Fontenot caught up with him.
Yeah,
last man.
Nice job by Rodriguez breaking through there. You got to give the offensive line credit, too. They opened up a nice hole for him. So Saints are right back knocking on the door here if we can get some points out of this.
Well, what you're seeing from both teams is a lot of commitment to the run. So when you've got 8 around the line of scrimmage, when you burst through the line at any point,
right,
there's not many people back there to stop you, and that's what's happened. And when we get running hard like he just did north and south, north in this case, he had lots of running room. Hand off to the fullback, and it looks like Manuel again was going to get about 3 on the play, crossed the 35 to about the 34-yard line, so they'll give him 3 yards, so 2nd down and 7 coming up. Oh, really nice.
The Saints a little closer to the field tonight.
Well, it's homecoming. So
that's true. It's homecoming. That's right.
So we're going to get a little
point.
closer. Yeah. Everybody wants to see the homecoming court.
A lot of pink pom-poms down there in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October.
It'd be nice to see Fondo complete a pass at some point.
Get some
get some confidence right here. They'll keep it on the ground, hand off the left side, and Rodriguez will get about 2, maybe 3 yards. Close to 3. That'll bring him about 3rd down and about 4 yards, a long 4. Yeah, long 4, about 4.5 actually. But you could consider this 4-down territory again, like it was the last time. We're a little closer, so we may be in field goal range.
Yeah, but I just don't know again, and keep saying, you got to take the opportunities when you get them, but the Saints have had the ball twice, and they've been inside the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs twice, so I don't know. I think, if you Coach Cryer, you think, hey, I'm going to have some points tonight. I may want to go for it here.
And here in the first quarter with the win at your back, that's definitely.
There we go. He's
nice
outside.
Play to the outside.
Stay outside. He's got it.
And this is going to be a touchdown, Saints.
Great job.
Well-designed play from 33 yards out.
And that was a nice block out there on that right side. I think that was Francois out there.
Rodriguez.
You got to give Francois some credit there. He held his block the entire time to allow that touchdown. So, a beautiful run, a beautiful design play, but Francois, will give him credit where credit is due. That was really a nice block by DeKeenan.
33 touchdown run by Kobe.
Now we can take the lead here.
And Dylan Greenman's first one down there, congratulating those guys.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Extra point, O'Dowd set. Good snap, good kick, and the Saints are on the scoreboard. And that scoreboard brought to you by Landscape Management, where we have wholesale prices to the public, and it reads St. Louis 7, Jennings 6. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to KLSC High School's football game of the week. 33-yard touchdown run by Kobe Rodriguez, and the Saints, with O'Dowd's extra point, take the lead 7-6. And this is playing out about as well as you could expect. 107 to go first quarter. Saints defense has played pretty well. It's got 1 takeaway already. Saints have 2 drives, and O'Dowd's leg is really live tonight.
Yeah.
And
Dowd's pinning them deep. And you're right, Mark. The defense bent but didn't break on that first series, and then beautifully designed play there. So, yeah, if you're Coach Cryer, I think to use the October color of the month, you got to be tickle pink. You really do,
Well,
now you just got to, like you say, if you're going to commit to the run, you got to shore this up.
Well, you do, and you really need a couple takeaways because you don't need – you got to save something for the second half.
Yeah, you can't. I just don't think with Jennings' size, their explosiveness, I don't know if you can go toe-to-toe with them all night. So you're right. You've got to have some turnovers.
There's going to have to be some breaks. They're going to have to shoot themselves in the foot. Same formation, different backs in the backfield. They'll go dive to the left side.
Oh, nice play. Nice play right there.
That's 31 on the tackle. That is
That's
Mark Johnston.
That's Johnston. Yeah, nice play by Johnston, sniping through there. So again, a nice stop
a little
on first
wider
down.
that time. They ran the wide dive.
Is it my imagination when Jennings gets set, it's like they snap. It's like they're not even set, and the ball is snapped.
They're pretty regimented in there, and you've got the line and the backs. Everybody go down in unison, and almost as soon as they hit, they go. Yeah. There's the wide dive again, and they are getting some good yardage out of that.
That's Lamonte again.
He's going to be stopped just short, I believe, of the first.
Well, he's got it. Yeah, he marked him over the 30, but yeah, they're getting some nice yardage mark on that dive play.
Yeah, and it's been more on the right side than it has the left. They've got yardage on both sides. The right side has been extremely large holes.
I don't know if they'll get this play off. It doesn't look like it.
And they may not care to. They will turn around and go with the wind in this second quarter. I believe that is going to do it for the first quarter of action. And our score, St. Louis, is up 7-6. We'll be back. More football action from KLSE High School's football game of the week right after this. Well, we're back with high school football. St. Louis Saints homecoming 2014. Jennings Bulldogs are in town, and Saints are on top of this one as we start the second quarter, 7-6. Like to thank Lake Charles Toyota, where we know you by your name, and Stein Lumber, the pros who know home improvement. Kenny Klein, Kenton Artigo, good first quarter for the Saints.
It really was. Like I said, Mark, I don't think he could have really scripted it any better. I mean, Jennings had the one big explosive play to score on, but St. Louis has moved the ball. They really have moved the ball well.
Chesall, he'll keep it. It's quarterback, and he does a good job of bouncing outside. A couple fakes, and he'll gain first down yardage as he gets across the 45-yard line. They'll mark him at about the 46.5.
Saints going to have to make an adjustment on that edge, Mark. They're almost exclusively running that play now.
Well, that time quarterback kept it as they faked the dive, and he kind of rode him around that hole. You know, early in the game, the Saints were a little bunched up, and it was working really well because the Bulldogs hadn't made the adjustments. Now the Saints with 3 down linemen and running people in the gaps, and there's that right side off-tackle slant
there's
again.
Lamonte again.
Perkle and will not able to bring him down, and he'll hit Perkle and go another 5 yards to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, the defensive end just fired up the field and just ran right by the guy.
Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments the Saints make on this.
Well, the Saints brought in an extra down lineman this time and brought out a defensive back.
Well, they'll shift around. They'll see what we do if they'll try. The Bulldogs have rarely gone to the same play twice in a row. This time they'll go off the same play on the opposite side. And again, big running room, and Perkle is able to trip him up.
Yeah, that was Travis Etienne again.
Another first down as the ball is near the 20-yard line, about the 21-yard line, near red zone territory again. And they're getting big, huge chunks.
Yeah, they really are on that dive play. They just can't stop them right now.
Chesall jogs back out with the play. Don't know how secretive your huddle needs to be. It's either going to be dive off the slant right, dive off the slant left. And other than that, Saints need to just buck up and make a play. Double tight ends, and they'll run it off the right side.
Yeah,
of the
and
side,
there goes
but it
Lamonte
is.
again.
And he'll gain about 6 or 7.
Yeah, we're at that point now. You got to start trying to strip that ball and create a turnover.
Ball inside the red zone to about the 14-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
DB back in, down lineman back out. So we'll go back to the 3-man front.
Well, they're winning the battle with the tight end and tackle on that side, on both sides. They're winning those battles. This time Saints do a good job, but it's hard running by these Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're big too. I'm telling you, that Lamonte Mouton, he's a pretty big kid. Like you say, Mark, a lot of space between the numbers.
There is a lot of space between them. I tell you what, and this is going to be a first down, but it's going to be outside the 10, so the Bulldogs will be able to get a first down inside the 1-yard line, which is a good opportunity for them to extend their drive if they need to. Saints, you could see almost going into a goal line type
stand,
defense right now at the 10-yard line, and they do. And the ball's off the left side,
right
and a nice
him.
run. And a good hit.
Yeah.
I've seen that several times. The defensive end is flying up the field, and they're running inside.
It's not cracking down.
It's not crashing down with the play. And there's nobody outside of him. He's not going to get a crack block on him.
Right.
Yeah, your ends, your linebackers are going to have to fill that gap and make that play right there. They're really going to have to do a good job of because the tight ends and the tackles are doing a great job of blocking for Jennings at this point. 2nd down and 3 from about the 4-yard line. Sweep left, and this is going to be
he had him stopped.
Back in and touchdown Bulldogs as he cuts it back. And I thought that was going to be a good thing for the Saints. That he ran wide like that. It looked like they were going to handle that, but he cut right back and found the hole and got right inside. 9:21 to go, 2nd quarter. Bulldogs regain the lead.
It looks like they're going to attempt the extra point. Thought they may go for 2, but they'll attempt the extra point or line up to attempt it.
Saints blocked the last attempt. This one is going to be down and it'll be up, but it's going to be hooked left, I believe. Oh, no. My goodness.
I thought he hooked it left, too.
Well, no, there's no doubt it's hooked left. I mean, it's in the armory.
Yeah, you're right.
If you know where the armory is, it's left. But apparently he got it right inside the post before it started hooking real hard. So 13-7, 9:21 to go. We'll stay right here.
How did he? Okay, you're right, Mark. I mean, I'm not a geometry major, but I'm trying to figure out how he got it through there and got that ball away the armory, and that thing was good.
Well,
the referees looked at each other and kind of looked at like, okay, you think it's good? I think it's okay. We'll give it to him.
I've had a few golf shots that defied some laws of physics as well, and that apparently was one like that because that thing was hooking hard. Saints are still okay.
We'll see if we can move the ball here.
Move the ball, give the defense some rest right here. Give the defensive coaches a chance to make some adjustments and try to figure out how to stop that running attack. And try to get them to put the ball in the air because the only pass that's been attempted, to my knowledge, has been picked
intercepted.
Off.
That's right.
So that's where they need to get. They need to get them and get them in that, and maybe they can get them to a few.
What nice height on that ball.
A few penalties.
That ball's in the end zone.
Well, it didn't look like it was going to reach.
Yeah.
When he first hit it, I thought.
The wind's blowing pretty good out of the south there.
And that one will be a touchback as it goes through the hands of Rodriguez. Saints will get this out on the 20. Well, but you really would have liked him a chance to run it back because he'd have been running back against defenders not as capable as the first team Jennings defenders, you'd think. That was an opportunity for them to gain some yards. Saints trail this one 13-7. Homecoming 2014, nice night. October football. Fontenot under center, and they got I formation. It's going to be a toss to Rodriguez, and he's going to go outside. He'll get some good yards. He's got 10, 11 before he goes out of bounds. And
now, Mark, that time he did exactly what you were talking about earlier. He saw it, he cut it up, and he got all he could get. Got to the sideline, was able to get 11 yards. And now we got Coach Cryer's got his defense here on the sideline. He's getting involved in the defense now. It looks like he's got a little board out, and he's drawing a little sum up. He wants to see some kind of change. Nice first down play by the Saints there to be able to get outside.
First down run of 11 yards by Rodriguez. He's had a good night so far. Saints are doing well. Power toss the other way to Rodriguez. He cuts it back. And again, good running.
Staying on his feet.
And he stayed
nice
he dives
job.
forward for about 4.
Yeah.
That was a great job by Rodriguez.
It really was.
Yeah.
Because he was spun in a direction where he lost his momentum and was able to keep his feet.
That was the case of a 1 yard loss and you gain in 4 being a great run.
Right.
Yeah, as opposed to a possible loss. He did all he could get out of that play.
Right.
That was all you could ask of him. And a great first down play. And if they can continue with another couple first downs and give themselves a chance.
And they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Well, if you can get some kind of points out of this drive, even if it's 3, but your defense at some point in time is going to have to get some rest, and this is a good chance to get it with a couple first downs. Power toss right, and they're going to try it again.
That's where they had to.
Oh, and he makes a good move, and there's going to be a flag, and that's probably going to be. Oh, they blow the whistle for some
He wasn't out of bounds.
Reason. That is a horrible job by the official.
Yeah, he wasn't even close. He was a foot away from being out of bounds.
They blew why the ball is being spotted here, I have no idea. Yeah, that I'm not sure. I mean, okay, somebody held on the play, but the ball should not be spotted from right there. The ball should be spotted. Now, I know it's from the point of the penalty, but still, that has no bearing on the fact that they blew the whistle and the kid was still in bounds.
Yeah, right. He was a foot away from being out of bounds. Right.
They'll mark it from where
that official saw the flag and just kind of maybe freaked a little bit and said, no.
Yeah, and
Well, see, this is tough here now. I mean, this is tough.
Well, negated a great first down play.
And this is what you got to avoid. Right. Puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Well, yeah, they've been able to keep him from having to throw the ball. He has the one pass that's incomplete. Nice design play. And now you look like you might have to.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they'll call.
Yeah, Miller with the illegal procedure there.
Was that on Manuel?
Manuel,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, the only thing he could have done was go ahead and stepped and went in motion.
Went in motion, yeah.
But if he'd have been getting the handoff,
you don't want to put Fontenot through that. Turn around, there's no running back through that.
Well, then you could just call timeout if that's the case, hopefully, yeah. But that's a lot to ask your quarterback. Another 5 yards, a lot more pressure on the offense, and that's what you didn't want to have.
That's one of those you got to be careful situations, in the game right now. You don't, you're having a hard time stopping Jennings right now, but you don't want to just, make a dumb play. And what do you got? This second about 22. You'd like to see if you could pick up, maybe 7 or 8 here. Just get, like you talking about, Mark, all the time. Get just some positive yards.
Some positive yards. I mean, even if you don't get the first down after your next play, they'll hand off inside, and that's and a big hit. Single back, they tried to pop one through with Rodriguez, hoping to catch him in a pass formation, and were unable to get through. Had they got through and gained some yards, if you could have got back to the original line of scrimmage, then you have an opportunity, and now you can be punting against the wind as well.
Right, you're punting against the wind. Well, hopefully it looks like the flag's kind of sat down there for a while now, but you really got to be careful, young sophomore quarterback. You don't want to get baited into a situation here.
It's only 3rd down. You've got an opportunity to gain some yards. The first down is 21 yards away from the line of scrimmage. You got trips right. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. He'll throw underneath. Nice throw, and he's got some running room if he can get outside. And
all right, not bad. Nice throw. He put it right between the numbers. DeKeenan did all he could do with it. Well, good job by Fontenot.
They'll gain about 7 on that play, and that'll bring up a punting situation. Keep the clock moving right here.
And we got Mack into punt, and hope that flag continues to lay down. We were getting a pretty good south wind for a while.
Well,
we need a good one here.
Giving him lots of
respect, huh?
Yeah, lots of respect. If he can get one down on the ground.
Wow, he's 50 yards away from the ball.
Yeah, if he can get one down on the ground to the left, it'll be tough for him to slow snap. Mack does a good job, and a great punt. Great punt, and it's going to hit the ground to the left of him, just like we talked about.
And you got him.
To wrap him up.
Nice job by Brookhouse. Beautiful job. Beautiful job of getting down. He couldn't ask any more out of that. About a 50-yard punt. Nothing on a return. officially that was a 48-yarder.
Yeah, it's one of those we saw a few weeks ago where
Yeah.
that kid's making that catch on the run back there. Brookhouse hits him, and they're going to jar that ball loose. They keep doing that.
About a 48-yard punt there, so nice.
That's
called it
into the wind, too.
Yeah, to the left, and got a decent little roll. Now you got to see what kind of adjustments maybe the Saints have made. They got to come up with a stop here.
6:31 to go in the second quarter. Saints trail the Bulldogs 13-7. Just saw is your quarterback, and the only variation has been where the wideouts get for the Bulldogs. Otherwise, they've been in split backfield all night, and they'll go dive over the right side.
There's
and
Lamonte again, and he's outside.
Lots of running room.
Max
good
able to
job
stop
of
him that
Thompson.
time.
First down all the way out to the 43-yard line. Big chunks they're getting on that off-tackle dive.
You're right, Mark. They're working that edge.
Welcome back to high school football game of the week on KLOC. Tarver Ford, our corporate sponsor, bringing us the game tonight, where they ask you to give them a chance to earn your business. And Lumber, replay sponsor, Big Daddy Sports Grill, best burger in town. Kenny, I don't know if you heard.
I heard,
They,
and I tell you, watching you three up here eating them, I don't have any doubt that they're the best burgers in town.
Thank you, Jerry LeBlanc, for all that, and taking care of everybody up here. And they'll go, and they'll be the pitch this time, and a little bobble, but the Saints are going to.
Oh, he gets the corner. I thought we had him.
And they'll go out of bounds, first down yardage around the 45-yard line, bobble on the toss. And I did think the Saints had him, but somehow they were able to pull it out and go for first down yardage. And they've run in basically two plays right now, guys.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. He bobbled the pitch a little bit, and I thought we had the angle, but of course they were on the other side of the field, opposite side of the field from us. But he's able to get that edge. So right now, Jennings just you talked about it earlier. No reason to throw the ball.
No, I think they learned their lesson early on, and I don't think you're going to see that happen again unless it's a sellout play where they think they're going to get everybody going on the run. Great job up the field.
A nice job of blitzing there.
Yeah, and number 5 that was.
That's Eisner.
That's Eisner.
Yes, Eisner up the field, turned it back in, and that's one thing they haven't had happen. Has been able to turn that play in. He's been able to get to the corners and outrun people. It's a big first down play for the defense as we're inside of 5 minutes to go. This could be a big stop.
It would be huge. I mean, you're within one score.
And you can get the ball back, give the defense a chance to rest. Starting to see some dark orange on the shirts, the jerseys. Saints looking to run blitz so they can stay on the outside. And this time they do a better job of keeping the ball inside.
Like that right guard moved before the snap.
Kenny.
I mean, I know that they've been getting it off quick, but that right guard sure looked like he moved.
That was a gain of about 3. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. So this is and again, this is this ATM? That's Gimpy.
No, this is number 6. This is Lamonte.
Lamonte is
Mouton.
Gimpy. This is the second time we've seen him Gimpy tonight. If I'm not mistaken, we saw him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, and that's when Swallow comes in. He's been off a couple times.
3rd down and 7. Saints.
Now we got ATM back there.
ATN,
Along
look for
with
ATN.
Swallow.
Yeah, I
ATN
think it's
and
going to be ATN.
Oh,
there he
pitch.
is.
He's got the corner again.
And he's got the gap, and he's going to pull through this. It's going to be a foot race. He cuts it back, and he's going to get in for the touchdown. And
now he's limping.
I think it was him that was gimped up earlier.
Yeah.
So now
he wasn't gimped up there.
No,
ATN cuts it up, and there again, St. Louis just couldn't stop him, on the 3rd down and pretty decent distance.
Well, you really have to do a lot of guessing if you're the Saints. I mean, obviously it's easier up here, but we kind of all figured ATN was getting that ball somehow, whether he ran it off the left side or whether they got him option right. It was the option right. They got a couple hands on him, weren't able to pull him down with the strong run. And the Bulldogs set to try the extra point. If they can go, and this time he gets it down the middle, and that will be good, and that will run the score.
Should be 20.
Yep. And Jennings, Bulldogs 20, St. Louis 7, 3:40 to go. We'll stay right here with it. Yeah, the defense is, it's not that they're playing bad.
No.
Bulldogs just have some good running backs.
Bulldogs have some good running backs. They've got some size. And St. Louis just having a hard time wrapping up on that first initial hit. It's taking more than one guy to make a tackle, put it that way. And in that assignment football, a lot of times that's all you have. It's a one-on-one situation. And they're having a tough time coming up with the one-on-one tackles. But, they're not playing. They're there. They're just not getting beat bad. They're just not coming up with the big play. And you said it earlier, Mark. I mean, we've gotten the one turnover, and we got to have turnovers. You got to have a lot of things happen your way, and you're right. Some freak thing. Not necessarily
the Bulldogs
turnovers are freaks, but
there's no penalties. The Bulldogs aren't.
That's right. They're not hurting themselves.
They're not. They're really not.
You talked about that earlier. Also, they need them to shoot themselves in the foot a little bit, and they have not done that.
No, they really haven't. And the Saints did on the last possession with the holding call. And this will be at the 1 yard line. And a big hit, but a good, hard, solid run.
That's Swallow on the tackle for Jennings, running back. Another thing you've got to think about in the second half, I don't know what Jennings will do, but, we haven't seen Curtis Bell, Kendrick Lejeune. I mean, you've got some other running backs here that we haven't seen yet for Jennings. You think you might want to, you may see them in the second half with fresh legs. So right now, the Saints really need to put something together here, but at the very least, you want to at least get 2 or 3 first downs, run some clock. Give your defense a chance to get off the field for a little while.
Yeah, if you're St. Louis, you'd love to get a score, but you'd love for them not to get the ball back. There's a reverse. Got lots of room on the outside. Get a block here, and it's a good.
He's gone.
Got some running room. That's the
He's
angle.
gone.
They will not catch him.
You're not going to catch Keenan.
No.
And Francois 80 yards away for the touchdown. With the reverse.
Beautifully designed play and a beautifully called play that deep in their territory, Mark. So one play, that's what you needed. And nice job of blocking by Tyler Washington on that side. He was able to tie up that cornerback. Didn't have to really engage a whole bunch, but stayed in his way, made contact with him. And once Keenan got down that left sideline, he was gone. And he's had a little knee issue with his knee this week. He's had a little rehab on it, but right there, it looked pretty good.
Good speed on the outside. Nice blocks by for one play, 80 yards. The only downside to that at all, guys, is the deep. He's backtracking on the steps.
Yeah. You'd like to see him put this thing in the end zone, that's for sure.
Well, there's a lot of gap between the 33-yard line and the goal line. He gets good leg into it, but it's not going to reach the end zone, I don't think.
No,
just on the 1 yard line, just short. Saints going to. What a big hit!
He had him.
And they got to. And he wraps up.
Boy, Chad
Davis, man, he hit him with a lick. They just couldn't wrap him up. He just couldn't hold on.
He spun out of that. If there could have been somebody closer when he spun back, that could have put the finishing blow on him. He might have got the turnover they needed. Ball at the 27-yard line, 3:06 to go. Well,
you
can't give up 20-yard runs. The dive play would not normally be a play you'd run, when you're up against the clock, but when you're getting 20 yards a chunk. But that is ATN in the backfield. I would assume that he would get some of it, and there he gets it again. And he's got lots of room on that side again. Nice tackle. That's going to be a 12-yard gain out there.
Yeah, Thompson made the tackle. You're right. Just that will, Mark. Now they're going to that toss play. And
Lamonte's not in the game.
At some point, you've got these two guys split to the left the last few times. You put, I'm almost tempted to say, I'm going to send one guy, tell him put the other 10 in the box and spread them out. Say, throw the ball. Can you at least play pitch and catch?
Well, see, now you've got Etienne and Lamonte in the backfield.
Yeah.
So now you don't know which way it's going to go.
But, I think you've got to take your linebackers and spread those linebackers.
Well, they're going to come this way with it, and this is going to be Lamonte. He just came in the game fresh, and a good job. Now, that's where you need to live right there as the Saints. You get 2-3 yard gains right there.
And Jennings has 2 timeouts left.
Now, Etienne is out of the game. Lamonte's in the game, so you got to assume Lamonte is going to be your running back.
Right, and we've got Swallow back in the game.
Swallow is not proven to be as an effective runner, obviously, as the other two, so you really got to
And there's really not a sense of urgency on Jennings' side right now. If you look at it, 2 timeouts in 2 minutes, which in high school football is not a whole lot of time.
Well, no,
when you're not throwing.
Well, they can bust one of these through the gap like they've been doing. And we'll see if they go there. It looks like they may come this way.
I think they're going to come left.
Yep.
And here's
the pitch, and they got it well blicked.
Oh, he had him.
Yes.
Oh, and that was a great play.
Eisner was right there, man. He almost was able to get that hand, and now we got the quarterback down. He's gimpy now.
Well, they got it. They made him pitch it a little earlier than he wanted to, and he is a little gimpy. Yeah.
Now, if you're St. Louis right here, do you say, okay, let me take a timeout on this 3rd down, see if I can get the ball back, or you say, well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
I think that's where you're at right there.
I get the ball back to start the second half. Of course, now we got Chess on. They're going to have to use a timeout.
Yeah, Chesson's not.
He's going to let this clock wind down.
Chesson's real gimpy. He's got a brace on his right ankle.
Yeah, I would assume that they can run out of the Wildcat with all the running they do. I don't know. But they're going to let this thing go down and call a timeout.
They will call a timeout. 109. We'll take a break as well. 109 to go in the first half. Saints trail 20-14. Big 3rd down play coming up right after this. Yeah, the only thing about the Wildcat is you pretty much know who's going to run it.
Sure.
Yeah, because
I don't think that matters at this point. Oh, yeah, he's.
KLOC High School Football Game of the Week brought to you by Tarver Ford. Give us a chance to earn your business. 3rd down and 9 for the Jennings Bulldogs, and they'll have a new quarterback in the game.
Kendrick Lejeune is in, Mark.
Yeah, he's been at wide receiver.
He's been at wide receiver all night, and he's back in now. He's a quarterback, so I think you should see a little handoff here.
And there goes the dive play.
They got him wrapped up. There you go.
Good job.
Now you got Travis Etienne. Now we call a timeout, maybe make them punt. Yeah. Make them punt, see if we can maybe block a punt, or as long as we don't turn this thing over, we're in good shape here, Mark. I mean,
4th down and
Etienne gets up slow and he's limping off.
Will be the first punt of the night for the Jennings Bulldogs. We'll stay right here.
Well, I tell you, if St. Louis, they don't do anything to hurt themselves here, they played I think an excellent first half. I really believe and they've moved the ball well under young Fontenot under center tonight. Again, Dylan Greenman out for the season. And, the defense is, hadn't played super bad, giving up some big plays, but we've had a big play of our own with Francois on an end around for a long touchdown for the Saints. So right here, maybe go for the block or at least feel this thing. And interesting to see what they do if they do, we get decent field position, say somewhere around the 30 or 40, if they'll cut Fontenot loose to throw the ball or what we'll do. And now we've got
same guy.
Lejeune is in there to punt, so he's a jack of all trades. Wide receiver, second string quarterback, punter. We'll see if we can get a rush in here. I see Levy right here coming out. Watch Levy go after him.
We may not. We're not giving him a lot of credit. They're punting with the wind as they're going from south to north.
Well, not really
and kind of a sidewinder, and it's going to be. And he'll back away from it, and it'll take a Saints bounce as it comes back around the 25-yard line.
I thought look for us to hand this ball off, Mark, and get out of here. They called a timeout. They've only got one timeout left, so it's not like they can call timeouts and get the ball back as long as we don't turn it over.
Well, let's talk about this a second. I mean, the last thing you expect from the Bulldogs is for us to take it and chunk it all the way down the field. You expect us to hand it off, maybe run a sweep, maybe try to run something quick. So could you possibly throw something to your speed guy on the outside?
No. I think I agree with your first suggestion a while ago. I think you take
if you were going to, but here's the deal. If you were going to do that, why even call a timeout before the punt? You just run the clock
maybe
out.
Try to, see what happens.
This is what I like to see, guys.
Ooh, you don't want to see that.
No. I thought I was going to let him. I thought he was going to.
He's going to just let it. Yeah,
just let it fly. Just let it fly.
Yeah, you don't want to see him, young sophomore, taking a hit like that.
No, that young man, once he got out of that tackle box, he should have hung that to the sideline.
He was never past the line of scrimmage. He could have flung it at any point.
No, I agree.
So now the element of surprise for the pass is gone. So take your knee. And
get out of here. Yeah. I mean, I like the timeout just because hey, the punter fumbles the snap, or you get a block, or anything can happen. But I mean, once you get it down in this, I think you say, okay, I'm one score away, and I get the ball to begin the second half. I can go in and talk about some things.
Yeah.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball. That didn't work out.
No.
Yeah.
See, now this is one of those times right here, Mark. You hate to second guess coaching. I would never hand the ball off. You see somebody, at all levels do this. You just take your knee. Don't even chance the exchange. Just take your knee.
Yeah. Well, no, notice you said the exchange. I didn't say it this time.
Yeah, that's right.
So if there's any.
Well, there we go. That's going to do it.
They'll run it, and that's going to be a great first half for the Saints. They trail this from 20-14, but they'll get the ball to start second half. Halftime homecoming ceremony will be up right now. We'll come back for second half action on KLOC. Our halftime score: Jennings Bulldogs 20, St. Louis Saints 14. We'll be back.
Alexandra's 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. Alexandra's been escorted this evening by her father, Thomas Hebert. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alexandra Hebert. Please welcome junior maid Ellen Briley. Ellen is the daughter of Tim and Martha Briley. Ellen attends Good Shepherd Episcopal Church. Ellen's St. Louis activities include softball, track, cross country, National Honor Society, Future Business Leaders of America, Spanish Club, Helping Hands, E-Club, Students for Life, and Earth Club. Ellen is being escorted this evening by her father, Tim Briley. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ellen Briley. Please welcome Hannah Terrio, senior maid Shannon Dalton. Shannon is the daughter of Robert and Martha Dalton. Shannon is a member of First Baptist Church in Sulphur. Shannon's St. Louis activities include volleyball, soccer, tennis, U Alpha Theta, student council, where she serves as executive public relations officer, and National Honor Society, where she currently serves as vice president. After graduation, Shannon plans to attend the University of Alabama to major in chemical engineering with hopes of continuing on to medical school. Shannon is being escorted this evening by Robert Dalton. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shannon Dalton. Please welcome senior maid Jasmine Abel. Jasmine is the daughter of Candy and Ronnie Abel. Jasmine attends First New Life Baptist Church. Jasmine's St. Louis activities include the Sweetheart, basketball, student council, Students for Life, Spanish Club, track and field, and art club, as well as concert choir, where she currently serves as president. After graduation, Jasmine plans to attend Northwestern State University to pursue a degree in nursing. Jasmine has been escorted this evening by her father, Lonnie Abel. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jasmine Abel. Ladies and gentlemen, St. Louis Catholic proudly announces their 2014 homecoming court. Please direct your attention to the track in front of our court members. We welcome to the field 3 past homecoming queens. 2 of our alumni queens are celebrating their 25th and 50th anniversary years. They are Elizabeth Brita, who is a homecoming queen of the class of 1989. And has come this weekend to celebrate her 25th class reunion, along with our new principal, Deacon Christopher Barno. Elizabeth attended Xavier University in Louisiana and attended a doctorate in pharmacy in 1995. She currently lives in Baton Rouge and is employed at Fertile Crescent Pediatrics. We also welcome Barbara Daly Thibodeau, homecoming queen of the St. Charles Academy class of 1964. Barbara married her high school sweetheart, Houston Thibodeau, a 1963 graduate of Landry Memorial. They are blessed with one son, Troy, who received his PhD from NYU. Troy and his wife, Sarah, gave them 2 wonderful twin grandsons, Houston and William. After retiring from Teachers Retirement System of Louisiana as an investment officer, Barbara and Houston returned
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Dan.
$500 short.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing I don't like about the old Catholic schools is if you're Catholic and you want to go to schools, I can't send all 5 of my kids to it. You know what I'm saying? Just can't.
Oh man, that's crazy, man.
A lot of money. Like 20, 30 kids in a classroom. That's a lot of money for a classroom.
You're right.
The teacher gets 2 of it.
Yeah.
And they do the rest of it.
You don't get no rebate, I know that.
They ain't got no
Yeah,
money. It's like
yeah.
the school
Yeah.
paid for it. They've been there forever.
That's what I'm saying, man.
What the hell you doing with it? You rebate.
They said to come up here for split the pot.
They said what?
What level below us?
Okay, thank you.
And it was
They said, well, come up here and take some drink orders. What they say?
It was spit in a pot. Spit.
You gotta go get your money and you gotta bring it up here for us to count it.
Verizon wires still got an hour and a half in the cold times. All right, we have a winner for Clifton Park. Congratulations to St. Louis Catholic student Noah McNally winning the Clifton Park.
Yeah, you got some scores?
Congratulations, Noah.
Sulfur 28, Karen Crow 14.
How in the hell can you read that? It don't matter, man. I ain't got no glasses on. How old are you, Ken?
50.
Hey, how about you read that?
32 iota, nothing in half. Wow, was bad, huh?
Kitty, how close are you getting to your score?
Well, welcome to second half action. KLC High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you by Tarver Ford. Give us a chance to earn your business.
By the time he gets all the permitting and all that.
Kenton, good first half for the Saints.
Yeah, it was. If they make some adjustments on defense, and I think we're going to be all right. We're moving the ball, which is impressive.
This will be around the 1 yard line. Francois, he's got some running room on the left side. Gets to the outside.
Oh, he took the hit.
Oh, he stepped
now they'll
out.
step him out of bounds as he's
But I
still.
like the way he put that head down and took that hit. You know, that first initial hit, he stayed in bounds, you know, and took the hit and then went out of
great
bounds.
job.
But nice job. Nice starting field position. Where's he going to mark this? About the 47?
Well, I see him at the 47, 46 and a half.
I think he's messing with your head. He went to the 47 to 46. Now he's at 46 and a half.
Well, I mean, he was doing a split, you know, and I didn't know if it was going to be left leg or right leg. He's not a very tall guy, so his split was only about a yard wide. But that was what we talked about earlier, the opportunity to run it back, give yourself a chance. There's the reverse again, and it'll be a
he's
flicker,
open.
he's got him in.
He stopped running.
But a good adjustment and incomplete.
Incomplete. God.
Yeah, nice. I like that coming out of the second half, out of the halftime locker room. I like that call.
That was the reverse play we saw that went for the touchdown.
Right.
He just tossed it back to Fontenot.
It was just a little slow development because I tell you at the beginning of that play, Crawford was 15 yards behind the secondary. But by the time Fontenot got the ball, kind of wound up a little bit, and then Crawford, I thought, had stopped running. But as it turns out, he did the right thing because ball was a little short. But a nice design play. Just took a little bit long.
Yeah, you'd like to have run that with the wind if you could, yeah. Second down and 10 for the Saints. Handoff up the middle. He got running room over the right side. It's going to be a late flag.
Boy, that's tough right there.
There's nothing worse than seeing a flag fly behind the play after the play's already passed you, because those are those penalties that they wouldn't have mattered, you know, at that point.
Hey, you just shoot yourself in the foot now. You're putting yourself behind the 8 ball. And I mean, that flag came out right away, too. There was no hesitation.
Well,
so it'll back them up to about the 36, 37, 38, we'll call it. So they're still in, but, you know, again, second down, and now you're behind the chains.
Well, yeah, those are things you cannot have happen. I mean, you went from a great run back to potentially go-ahead touchdown on the trick play to now, you know, having a second down and about 20. Homecoming night here in Lake Charles, and they'll go sprint out right. Nice pass on the move, and that'll be complete. That'll get some of the yardage back off the penalty. About
really, really nice throw by Fontenot on the move. Mark rolling out right there and had a nice zip on the ball to get it to DeKeenan. Yeah, Mark, homecoming. I want to congratulate the homecoming queen, Jasmine Abel. I'm proud and privileged to say I coached her in basketball in her days at St. Margaret's. We won 4 championships in a row. Her 5th through 8th grade year. She's a very nice young lady, very well deserving. So congratulations, Jasmine.
Are you taking credit for her being on homecoming court? Is that what it is?
Well, no, I'm taking credit for her winning those basketball championships.
Okay. New to this game, especially when he's homecoming night. Your first start at homecoming night. That's big. Probably a bigger crowd than normal. Jennings, a big rivalry.
Yeah, and Jennings brought a nice crowd.
Yeah. They always do. This is a big stadium, so they doesn't look.
Uh-oh.
He got the bootleg out. He's got a man open, and he throws it late, but
he got
Crawford
it.
Touchdown.
What a job.
Great job by Crawford.
Woo. Nice job by Crawford. Ball was a little behind him.
Yeah. Well, that was almost the throw and the catch that we had earlier in the game.
I was going to bring that up, and he was able to snag that one.
Yeah.
Nice job by Fontenot to keep the play alive. He was able to get outside of the containment. Never gave, how many times you see any quarterback, much less a young sophomore, just kind of panic, hey, I'm going to get rid of this ball. I mean, he kept that ball until Crawford created a little bit of space, and he put it right where he had to put it. So, beautiful-looking drive by the Saints.
No doubt to give the Saints the lead in the third quarter here. Little slow snap, handled well.
Great job by Perkle.
Perkle handled well, kick is good.
Perkle.
Saints take the lead.
Just Mr. Steady.
On your scoreboard sponsor, brought to you by Landscape Management. St. Louis 21, Jennings 20. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
20-7.
Huh?
Barber's getting beat 20-7.
By Lafayette?
Yeah.
And Sulphur's beating Carencroft.
Yeah.
How bad?
28-14 at half. I had about
Coach, do you help out with the coaching over there? Didn't you last year, though? Helped out a little bit with basketball?
I go out there and I'll help.
But you don't really stick your nose in.
Like, yeah, I mean, like I goes up to the coaches. I'd be out there on the
And
field.
he's very excited at half.
I mean,
These scores haven't updated.
I would take over. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to take over,
Right.
but I'd want to take over if that makes any sense.
Well, you can't do it halfway. It's-
Right.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, that's 14 unanswered.
Well, do we have some magic on homecoming night here, 2014 Saints?
Well, I'll tell you, Mark, that's 14 points in a row. And, Coach, I went to the pep rally last night, or I should say Wednesday night, and Coach Cryer guaranteed that the Saints would play hard. They'd make a game of it. He said, come out and watch me. And I tell you what, he's come through on his promise because the Saints have really put up a great effort to this point.
And this will be a touchback as well, so nice job. The breeze did kind of die down, but he's still into a slight breeze, so a good job by O'Dowdy.
Well, now, to me, this is the interesting part of the game to see what was done. You know, if we made any adjustments, if we'd come out in the second half and maybe slow this.
Well, yeah, because if you got something working, you don't fix it. So Jennings right now may use a twist or two, but your quarterback Chessall's back out. He's still a little gimpy. Looks like they got retaped. I noticed the brace that he had on his leg looks like it's either off or taped over.
So with him being a little gimpy, wouldn't you think that you do a little more handing off, maybe maybe not keeping on the option?
Yeah, but everybody, they've all looked. That should have been. They all looked a little gimpy. This is a power toss, something different.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah, Brookhouse chased him down.
Well, and see, that's Etienne. He was gimpy a little bit towards the end of the end of the first half.
Yeah, both running backs
and look,
and the quarterback.
he's still not. He's a little gimpy too.
Yeah. That's only a gain of about 2, so it's going to bring up second down at 8. So a good job of pursuit by Brookhouse.
You got a couple guys in that backfield lose a step. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, I see Rodriguez just got retaped. He's putting his shoe back on, so hopefully we'll see him on the next offensive possession.
Second down at 8 for the Bulldogs. Split backfield, receivers to both sides of their line, and they'll pass second time of the night. Got a man open up the middle. And he's going to break, and he's going.
Wow.
That's Curtis Bell.
And that'll be a touchdown. That will be a 78-yard touchdown pass as they faked it through the middle. Hit the man on a quick slant.
You've got Etienne gimping off the field. You've got Chesson just kind of jogging down the field, and he's gimpy. And, but Mark, they did what we talked about, what you wanted them to do. You want them to put the ball in the air. And it was a really nice pass.
Well, it was a well-designed play. They ran it almost. It basically had the effect of a play action and kind of froze all the linemen, and it was one-on-one coverage basically to the middle of the field, and the easy pitch and catch, and then it was a matter of not being able to make the tackle. So just like that, the Bulldogs will take the lead again. Kick is down, snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. And we'll get the scoreboard straight in a minute. And 20.
He's taking it off now. Look like they're going to work on that ankle some more.
Handoff up the middle. And
there's
nice
Manuel running
job.
hard.
Yeah.
Nice job by Joe Manuel.
Manuel will gain about 4 on the play. Going to bring up second down and about 6. And you do have one-on-one coverage on the outside, by the way. They are still committing 8 to the run. You've got a single, you've got 2 corners and 1 free safety. You've got your strong safety up with your 4-3 defense, basically giving you 4 lines.
Talked about getting a first down.
Fondo with an excellent showing tonight in his first time out.
No question. He's done a great job.
Tight end to your right, one back in the backfield. They'll go fake the reverse, handoff up the middle, and it'll be stopped after a gain of about 2. Just across the 40-yard line will be Manuel. The PA guy here and I have never, ever agreed on the number of yards that we gain on downs. I mean, if I've got second and 9, he's got second and 8.
Department.
Well,
Mr. Vincent.
Yeah, but but
It is what it is.
I guess it is. But I mean, we're higher, so we got a better viewpoint. So he says 2nd and 9. I got 2nd and 8.
And Saints are going to talk about it. They're going to call timeout and talk about.
Well, we'll stay right here with it. I want to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the sponsors because, these guys are giving of their time and money and more specifically their food to help us bring you this game. And Tarver Ford, Lake Charles, they go straight drop back, and there's pressure. Nobody got off their mark.
Yeah, nobody got. You're right. Nobody got down the field, Mark, and Fontenot just had no shot right there.
Yeah.
Good job of not throwing it up for grabs. So nice job by Cameron Fontenot.
Well, Mack will be back to punt. And the last time, if you remember, he got a 48-yarder off him because they gave him so much cushion back here that he couldn't reach him. And it looks like it's going to happen again. If he can get this thing down around the 35-yard line and with a little roll. Nice play of keeping the ball by Chesaw that time as he gets to the outside, and a big run. Ball at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, Chesson, he's limping pretty bad going into the huddle.
Split backfield. They'll go dive play to the right-hand side.
Lamonte. They got him wrapped up that time. Nice job.
Well, they made some adjustments on the dive play. Of course, they kept the dive play on the inside. The dive play that hurt us was the slant dive.
Slant dive right off tackle,
right.
And he cut it outside. You're right.
3:51 and counting, third quarter action. Homecoming 2014 here at Lake Charles Boston Cougar Stadium. I'll throw that at you since you want to make a comment earlier about LG. But I
didn't say anything negative about it. Bronze, did I, Ken? I don't think I said anything negative. I mean, we want to get into
sweep left and a great and he gets out of the tackle.
Boy.
Hard running by this young man. Wow. And they can't pull the ball loose as they try to strip it out of there.
Gets him. Man, that was a hard run. You're right, Mark.
About into the 9-yard line. Starting to get a little chippy.
It is. They're talking to Perkle, and Perkle's like, hey, man, I get a hit, and he gets up talking. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think Jennings.
North and south. The speed and strength combination makes him a dual threat. Going inside and outside. 6-point lead for Jennings as they're threatening again. Double tight ends. And they'll throw the swing pass. A good job.
Eisner was in. If he would have thrown it right to him, Eisner was right there. Were you a little surprised by the call, Mark?
Well, I was, and I was really surprised that if he waited a little longer. He waits a little longer. He's going to go ahead and go to that back corner on a wheel route and be wide open. Yeah, right. I think they thought the swing pass would get it to him on a. All right. Well, welcome back to KLSC High School football game of the week. St. Louis Saint homecoming 2014 as they take on the Jennings Bulldogs. 80-yard touchdown drive.
Francois on the run.
Francois on the kickoff. 80-yard touchdown.
Whoa!
As Jennings takes a field goal. That drive culminated in a field goal.
Imagination, did he look like he got up to about the 26-yard line? He's got it marked out about the
24.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this. He was hit out of bounds at about the 28. So I'm not real sure. But the Saints are going to need, with 1:24 to go, they're going to need to put together a drive of some sort. Come away with some points right here. They want to get to that one-score margin. Anything can happen in the fourth quarter, but you need to be in that one-score range if you can. Motion man is Francois, and they'll go speed sweep to him. He'll cut it back outside, and never could get the shoulders going north.
Yeah, he thought about cutting it in.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. We're near a minute.
Guys, Rodriguez out there gave it a shot, and he came back off limping. He may be done for the night. Eisner back out.
I believe he is. Look, watching him limp, Kenton,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he went out there and gave it a try on that one play, and it
2nd down and 10. Ball yard line.
Nice
First
second
down.
effort.
Yeah, Eisner.
Wow.
He'll
Two
get the first
sophomores
down.
right there, man. Sophomore quarterback pitching a sophomore running back. Saints got a bright future, I tell you. Nice looking sophomore athletes they have out there.
okay.
Says we're not receiving data.
Nearing midfield, the Saints, 10:47 to go in the ball game. They trail 30-21. It's been a good ball game. Saints have played an excellent ball game against a very, very good Jennings team tonight with an outstanding running attack. Francois to the bottom of your screen, Washington to the top. And they'll go pass, and they're going to go up top. And Francois makes a great adjustment.
He's going to call it for offensive pass interference.
He pushed off.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd like to see the replay on that. I don't see a push off. I tell you what I see. I see where he just stopped and put his hand so he could help himself stop. I didn't see a push off. The Jennings defender continued to run. It's fixing to be a bad call. This is going to be a bad call. I didn't see.
Well, nobody's moving. I mean, everybody's moving down the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't offensive pass interference because I think Coach Cryer's going to go nuts if they call offensive passing.
Well, there are 2 flags down. They're both down around the 29-yard line.
They're calling the Saints.
Well, yeah, they're
captain
calling
over.
the Saints guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay. Oh, wow. Okay. What a break. Wow. Yeah, that was a no call at best. But that was a no call at best.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Well,
Okay.
in essence, it ends up being a no call because they
Yeah,
decline it.
right.
But, yeah, and possibly only like Spotter Steve over here said it looks like he grabbed his jersey as he
As
he
he
went
ran
to
by.
stop, as he ran by. But it looked like a lot of hand. Like you said, probably best not to keep him in your pocket.
Ooh, well, nice
nice.
cut by Eisner, huh?
Boy, that kid runs hard.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Gets down to about the about the 14-yard line. And there's a flag down on the
flag
far
side.
sideline. And that'll be against the Saints.
Yep, false start.
God, can't have that.
Well, good news is right now you're in field goal range, and you're going to have to get
But
you're
boy,
going to have to get a combination of 10 points to take the lead,
Right.
provided your defense stops them. So
I think
you
put
don't
a
want to
whole-
shoot yourself in the foot right here and
Right.
take yourself out
Yeah.
of field goal range.
But boy, if you can punch this thing in, you talk about put a whole lot of pressure on Jennings. Like you say, Mark, you're within a score, which field goal accomplishes the same thing.
Right, but
you're
yeah,
within
but
a
you got to
score-
get down in the red zone.
within a
You're gonna-
score, and
you
like
need
you
a
say-
touchdown at some point.
And anything can happen in the fourth quarter,
Right,
like
exactly
you say.
right. And you got a guy that can hit a 50-plus yarder.
Right.
So when you're down this close, you need the touchdown
Yeah.
right here. Oh, it's still 1st and 15. They got to get the first down around the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation, hadn't seen that tonight. And that's going to be a quarterback, design quarterback keeper. And he can't slow down.
Yeah.
You cannot slow down.
Yeah.
Got another
Hey.
flag down on the far side.
Oh, and
Oh.
some late flags. I
See
tell
if
you
that-
what, there was a
I bet-
lot of height on that
Yeah.
one. Well, I thought.
But I mean, they get the down.
Well,
over.
they.
They took both penalties. Obviously, they took the dead ball penalty.
Well, now I thought we were at first down.
Well, good protection. Oh, nice pass.
beautiful catch by Eisner. Beautiful
Boy,
pass.
3 guys around.
Crossing
through
route,
there.
man. Crossing route. That's a huge
now I
play.
thought we were at first down and 15 before that last play
No, it was second down.
because we had a penalty on first down. I thought
Did we?
because we moved back 5 yards because of
Yeah.
the procedure. So I've lost it
Yeah.
down somewhere, guys.
Well, but then we ran the play with Fontenot. Well, that was the first down play.
that
you're
was
right.
another procedure
Yeah,
play as
another
well.
procedure, right.
So I've lost it down somewhere.
Well, right here you got to be careful. It's still going to be a long field goal, but you don't want to have any negative yardage here.
Well, I've lost
Now,
it.
Francois is back in the game.
Got out a little too early, and that was going to be short. Yeah. Hey, he got out of the pocket a little too
Yeah,
early. Yeah,
yeah.
he should have stayed in there, and then he threw it off balance right there. But they were in field goal range. They got
Well,
themselves.
Coach Cryer's talking to the
Yeah.
line saying it's 3rd down. Yeah. I was
Well, guys, see, I am not to the point yet
Yeah,
that I've lost control of my. I've still got.
I think Mark is right. He's talking to him about it, and I think that official's going in there and talking to him about it. I think it's third down.
They have lost the down,
Yeah,
guys.
I think Mark, you hit the nail on the head.
No, he's absolutely wrong, guy.
Yeah.
There's penalties on the first 2 plays, both procedure penalties.
Right.
They got marked off. It was 1st and 15 before that play happened, and then it was 1st and 30. Should have been first.
Oh, we got offsetting penalties? How did that happen?
Automatic first down. Offside, Bulldogs, legal procedure, Saints.
Yeah.
Replay the down.
But they moved.
Oh,
Okay.
now.
You either have one or the other.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that as well. We have offensive and pass interference. We have offensive and defensive
We need to
pass
just get
interference
this ball snapped.
simultaneously.
Get this kick. Snap the ball.
See, he's waiting on O'Dowd.
And he's got plenty of leg. And is
Got
good. And that's a big kick
Big
right there
kick.
for O'Dowd. That a lot of drama right there on all for 3 points. But 30-24, Saints back within striking distance.
Well, you got a ball game, man. Well, that's what you want. If you're the Saints, you got to be happy right now. 8 minutes, a little over 8 minutes to go, and you're within a score.
One stop and one freak play away
Right.
from winning this ball game.
Well, and we've moved the ball. It's not like it's we put 24 points up on these guys, so we certainly can move the ball. We proved that. I think Fontenot's played one whale of a ball game. I can't wait to see him in the next game because this has got to give him a lot of confidence.
Well, you would think so, and it's going to give the coaches some more ammunition to work with as they game plan for him, knowing what he can and can't do under pressure.
That's true, Mark. You know what you don't have to treat him like a baby. You throw him out there because I tell you what, he's played a great ball game.
Well, I understand that. I can't count to 4, but I can understand
I think
that.
you should have been in that Colorado game years ago. When it had the 5 downs, Colorado and Missouri.
Is that where the lost down is?
I think you're right. I think St. Louis got
Well, I won't know until I see the replay.
Yeah, got put out of a down, but I think you're right. I don't remember a dive play.
I don't. I seemed like a penalty was on first down, first and 10.
And then first and you're right.
And then the next play was when all the action happened. Don't know if it would have made a difference because you still would have had, you still had, what would we have, about 20 yards to go for a first down.
Yeah.
So Dowd could use the touchback now. So defense has had lots of rest,
Yeah, they really have.
this half. It's really what we talked about doing.
Yeah,
And that'll
he
be a
got it there,
touchback. He got all of it. That might go through the, it was close.
Well, Mark, you bring up a good point. The defense has had a lot of rest in this second half. They have spent a lot of time. Then you had all this conversation going on, so you even had that. It took It took 15 minutes to run the last 2 plays, and kick the field goal. So they've had quite a bit of rest. Of course, you've got Eisner out there that's gone both ways. You've had Perkle. Well, Perkle didn't go both ways. I don't think Eisner ever runs out of energy, though.
No.
Well, this is an interesting series right here because the last time Jennings went to the pass and caught.
And also on the first play.
Well, now and look what happened. Saints are now in a 2 deep. They're in a 2 deep formation, cover 2, and they'll go back to the dive. And a great job by the Saints as they stack him up at a hard running.
He still gets 3 yards. God. You had that guy 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to still come up and get 3 yards.
No. And you're okay with 3.
Yeah.
If you can get them down to 3rd and 3, they may panic and have to think they need to put it up.
And watch that quarterback keeper. I can just kind of smell that coming now.
Well, it's a lot harder to defend. You got the option to this side. You got the swing pass that they just ran to this side of the field. So I really think that they may go with that again. Well, you got 5 here now on tight end, and I'm not sure how much he was set.
Oh, he
They'll
cuts
go wide
it up.
spread. And nice job.
Nice job.
Defenses did a good job of pursuit. I'm not, I'm like you on that play. They were very, very close to not being set before the ball was snapped that time. Number 5 on the tight end.
Well, now you've got to play, Mark. You talked about it a while ago. If you can force them into maybe a little, certainly it's not a panic situation. But now you figure if you stop them ahead of the chains, behind the chains, figure they got to punt. on their end of the field. So another big play, third down, what are we going to call it, about 6-7 yards.
Now Schwarzenberg tried to fire his team up over there on defense, and this is a big play, and you got the ball right in the middle of the field, so you could see it going either way. And there's the swing pass again.
Oh, that's a lateral.
Boy,
that's a lateral. I thought that was a
well,
lateral.
and they're going to call it incomplete.
Yeah.
Well, Mac had it.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? Here's the thing. I think you're absolutely right, because where the ball is right now is on the ground is at
Right.
Right.
at the marker.
Right.
And so the ball was behind them.
Right.
And then bounced and came forward. So I think you're absolutely right.
That's a
When you
lateral.
look at that one, you're going to see that on the film. Either way, great stop by the Saints defense. And what you've got now is Francois in the back, ready to field a
Kind
punt
of like a little line drive punt right here.
with the opportunity to take the Saints in great field position, as the punt will have to go against the wind. A little high snap.
Oh, perfect.
Got it, blocked.
Got it. Doug, get away from it, son. Get away from it.
Oh, we got
Luckily,
it. We
the
got
Saints are going to get
I
that.
think Mac Thompson got it. Yeah, they're on the Saints sideline. No way does the Saints not have that ball. It's Mac Thompson coming up with the ball. Beautiful block. He was right there.
Well, almost a monumental error by the Saints as they tried to get a ball that was theirs.
Yeah, just get away from it.
There's
it's your
no
ball.
reason.
Yeah, that's just youth and not knowing the rule. Just get away from it. But
Well,
now,
a 6-minute and 2-second drive for a touchdown is what of course you don't have that many yards to go now.
well, now you've got field goals irrelevant. Now you've got a pretty good wind picked up again out of the north, out of the south. Excuse me. Secondary.
5:24 and counting for the Saints. If they could put some a good solid run together on first down,
No, obviously not. Go to it again.
they'll go dive to Manuel, and he get a hard run for about 3, maybe just short of the 30-yard line, depends on where they mark it. But that looks like about a 3-yard gain. They'll mark him. Well, they'll move it. Yeah, just short of the 30. So it's going to be close to 3 yards. So big 2nd down and 7. Clock inside of 5 minutes. Well, do you keep it on the ground here again and use 4-down territory? Do you take Francois, give Francois a shot here, one-on-one coverage?
Give Francois.
And they'll go the other way.
Good ball.
Oh, this is going to be well.
Well, you've already thrown the flag once. If you get Francois on one-on-one, you throw it out there and hope you get a flag if you don't complete the pass.
Who called that?
I think we did.
Yeah, we called it 2 left.
Well, welcome back. Boy, I tell you what, we've got a heck of a ball game for homecoming night. St. Louis, Jennings tying up again, and like they say always, and it's a cliche, but it rings true a lot of times in some of these rivalry games that doesn't matter what the records are. These games turn out to be fantastic. Empty backfield. Fondo's got time, and he throws it up. He's got a man open in the corner of the end zone.
He's got it.
Touchdown! Manuel,
What a catch.
touchdown!
What a catch and a throw.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Great over-the-shoulder catch.
Well, you got to get back now. You don't want a penalty.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
my
still
God.
celebrating out on the track.
What
The
a
officials have
beautiful
run off.
What a beautiful pass and a beautiful catch. Wow.
That is what a 4th down play. And now the extra point to give the Saints the lead with 4:29 to go in the ball game.
Fontenot and Manuel did the Lambeau leap over there with the student section.
Well, we got to make sure that we get everybody on the field for this extra point. Got a lot of.
I mean, you have a point there.
And O'Dowd has made excellent onside kicks the last 2 weeks. when
Yeah,
they're expecting
you have a point, but I think they're going to go ahead and say,
Yeah.
kick it as far as you can, young man. And that's what they'll do. That's the safe play.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
no question.
You don't.
No,
you
no,
don't.
I don't
yeah.
think I would have onside kicked, but it's always in the back of my mind.
Well, wait a minute.
when I
It was
watch
your idea.
Well, it's
It
a
was
great
your
idea.
It was your idea.
But when I'm watching these guys all night peel as soon as he approaches the ball, and I'm looking at O'Dowd, who has made 2 excellent onside kicks in the last 2 weeks when you know they're coming.
I'll tell you what, Kent and I'll just get out of the way. You can argue with yourself. Okay.
I'm fine with that.
That'd be all right.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Got an out route. He's well covered.
Oh,
And
he's
intercepted. And he's going to score this.
Johnson.
That's going to be in the touchdown,
Wow.
Justin.
Talked about one play, huh? 1 or 2 plays. Get off the field.
Well, you know what? We've got an all-important extra point right here to make it a 2-score game.
Look at Coach Cryer trying to get him off the field.
Our right side, the Jennings left side.
Not sure if it was. We'll see the replay, or maybe we won't.
Well, and the receiver was well covered as well. So even if the ball would have got out there, there's a good chance the Saints could have made a play on that. This is a big extra point, guys. It's going to make it a 2-score game.
Oh, we have a penalty.
So, Mr. Young, you think it was pretty good that we didn't onside kick? Worked out?
Yeah, that worked out well, Kenny.
I don't know. Ask Kenny.
I won.
Ask Kenny. Ask Kenny and let me know what he says.
I won.
You did win that. You were spot on that deal. You were right dead on it.
It's a big extra point. See, back them up.
Well, if I had to be critical of one thing tonight, it's how long we're taking to snap for the kicks.
You see Perkle looking at O'Dowd. So he's waiting
like
on
he's waiting on
O'Dowd
O'Dowd to say he's ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when you look up and say, young man.
Oh, he's offside. Now we're going to get the 5 back.
Go ahead and kick.
Because that's Mark Young's favorite call.
Yeah.
Stepped off, got back, but it's too late, young man.
Well, why couldn't we go ahead and kick that thing and then decline it and take the 5 over here? You know, but the other thing is, I mean, kickers have routines. You know, they have routines. They got to take this many steps sideways. You know, they got to throw 2 blades of grass up.
That's his
you know,
hand,
they got to do the little shimmy and all these kind of things. The goalpost is in the same place, young man. Kick it through there and give us a 2-score lead. And he does it. Solid. He drives this one all the way to the back fence. And with 3:04 to go in the ball game.
Boy, how exciting is this? You know, if they can hold on to this lead, how exciting is this for those young men on homecoming night?
Homecoming night.
You've got the 50th anniversary.
Well,
homecoming queen here, the 20th. Big night. A lot of people in having reunions.
You know, it's homecoming night.
Well,
just like you talked about in the first half, we'll go back to it again. Just don't give up the 12 and 15.
Absolutely. No first downs on every. You can't move the chains every time. You
come out in the throwing.
And they've got a man way to open in the middle, and he's got the. And that's.
Perkle's going to run him down, but boy, big play.
And a good job by Perkle, and that's the big play they did not need.
That's Lamonte Mouton.
Well, he didn't score. You know, that was the big play we didn't need, but they were able to hit it. Now the ball's at the 33-yard line of the Saints. Clock will, and here's the thing about getting the first down: the clock will stop while they move the chains. And that was the thing. If you can get the ball stopped short of a first down marker, that clock will continue to run. See, now they were jogged to the sideline and get the play. Now the clock's running, but they've saved themselves about 30 seconds or so. They'll go back to the running game here, I would imagine. No, they won't. They'll go hitch pass outside, and he's going to incomplete it.
You got a lot of room.
Well, it's the first time they've thrown this over here to this the young man all night. You know, I'm surprised he's going to try something of that nature. Well, your bread and butter's Mouton, your bread and butter's Etienne.
Cassidy. He's a Cassie from Jennings. You got to throw him the ball sooner or later.
That's a requirement, at least once tonight. Well, there's their one, so don't cover him the rest of the way, guys. 2:37 to go. You almost wouldn't have minded letting him catch that thing, tackle him after a 3-yard gain. The clock would be down to 2 minutes right here. They'll go. Oh, and he gets a man loose.
Oh, threw it short. Maybe somebody got a hand on it. It looked like a.
Well, you know, Johnson was in really fast, and he had to get rid of it before.
He wanted to panic on Jennings. I mean, you're getting away from the running game. You got a lot of time. You've got 2 timeouts. 2
timeouts, right?
Well, I'm surprised that both of those were passed. I'm surprised both of those weren't runs.
Right.
I mean, I would have went to. You know,
once you got the long pass to get it down there, you would have thought maybe what are we going to do here?
Oh, the stretch dive play. We're going to stay right here and talk to it as Jennings calls a timeout. And really an odd time to call a time. Your clock is stopped. You have plenty of time for your Jennings. The ball's at the 33-yard line. You've got 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Now, but what you do have to worry about if you're Jennings is if you score and you don't get the 2-point conversion, then you've got to have time left to get the ball back again. So you're laying all your eggs in one basket by taking too much time. So they have to conserve a little bit of time, which may be why they went ahead. Of course, it was a dead ball right here, so I'm not sure why they called the timeout.
Yeah, I just sensed to me when they got the long pass down here at 33, I thought they were going back to their.
I think I would have. If I were them, I would have went to the wide dive play that they'd been so successful at. and I probably would have hammered that again and then
they've
used
been
the quarterback.
They've been more successful passing out of that formation than they have just a straight drop back pass.
Yeah.
Well, one more defensive stop here, man. One more defensive stop. What a great win this could be. I mean, a lot of football left to play, but what a win, huh? To think that you were coming in here, felt so outmanned, and the valiant effort.
Yeah.
And boy, you could go 1-0 in district. What a way to start district.
Well, they're going to line up on the bottom, the right hash mark, so the bottom of your screen.
I'm looking for a run to the left. I really just
A little confusion coming out of the timeout as Chessall's having a talk. Coach Phelps is all the way out talking to the White Hat, so they're not ready to go yet. He's picking up something on the far hash mark, so they're not ready. Saints fans and cheerleaders
everybody on their feet.
on their feet. It's a 3rd down and 10. Motion man.
Oh, he moved. 68 moved in the line.
Yeah,
They got it. He got it.
it.
Linesman got it down there.
That'll be 5 more, guys. Well, you can see what they wanted to do on that play. They wanted to isolate.
Yeah, they were going to try to isolate Etienne on Mac down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a
Well,
case
I
when
think-
you see that again. You run 2 guys over there at him and change the play.
I'd sure like to see Johnston on a blitz. He has had one whale of a ball game tonight.
No, here's the chess match. You have to take a chance. If they show you what they're doing by running him out in motion again, you may have to make that adjustment.
There it is.
And that's what I'm going to have to send another guy out there with him because behind the pass was behind. They didn't buy it. That was a decoy to your left, and so the pass was behind. Now they'll have 4th down and 15.
Big play here, guys. You can't lose it here, but we can dang sure win it.
Yeah.
Well, if I were watching an NFL game now, they'd rush 3, and they drop 8 in coverage.
Are they going to call another timeout? Yeah.
Like Jennings going to use their last time
Yeah.
out.
Well,
This
and
is
we'll
it.
take a break as well. We come back, 2:28 to go in the ball game.
You're right. Rush 3. Well, they rush 3, drop 8, and we'd have about another hour of real time of football.
A game that was called Super
Fourth down, Saints fans, let them hear you.
Well, guys, you always want homecoming to be a memorable event, and the kids from St. Louis High School have certainly given the homecoming crowd something to cheer about tonight. Jennings came to town with an excellent record, an excellent ball club, and have done nothing to disprove that. But Saints have played about as well as they've played all year, and they lead this one 38-30. Ball game on the line, 4th and 15. Bulldogs have to get a first down to keep this thing going. And they roll right. Not much pressure. Got a man open in the middle. Picked off. And that's going to do it.
Short.
And he's going to go all the way. There's nobody to stop him. Oh.
That's all right. There's a flag for a horse collar.
That's ball game. Look at Richard.
Yeah.
Zach Richard.
Zach
man.
Richard
What
with a
play.
huge interception.
Guys, and that is going to do it. 2:18 to go in the ball game. No timeouts left for the Bulldogs. And we got the Bulldogs right where we needed them, having to throw the ball to win the ball game.
Talked about it in the first quarter, Mark.
They threw the ball when it was not expected and had success. But when you knew it was coming, it was hard. It was hard for them to do anything with.
Now we get the 15-yard penalty, and I don't know if Jennings, if they're out of timeouts, or they may have one
I
left.
believe they're out.
Oh, you think they're out? Okay.
They used 2 right there, and they had used one earlier.
They'll get the ball back.
What a
if
game,
they stop
guys.
them here.
You can't
Well,
say-
it really just depends on how quick they mark the ball. I mean,
Right.
you got a 20.
Right.
They've already started the clock here, but this one won't matter because you have changed the possession. They haven't started the game clock. But once they snap this will be. And they'll hand this thing off, and it'll be a good run.
Oh, nice
yeah,
run.
man,
Yeah.
number 8, yeah.
and he covered up the ball the whole way. So because he gained yards, it's going to take a few seconds to actually spot this thing and start the clock. Once he spots it.
We got about 4 or 5 yards.
So you'll be down at 125, guys. You really gained of about 6 on that play.
Man,
Yeah, just get a first down and get it over with.
What can we say about this guy?
Yeah,
I mean, I can rattle off 15 players that just performed excellent tonight.
Well, a well-coached game, too.
Well, they'll snap this one at about 1:35.
We got a flag now. It looked like he threw it at Coach Cryer.
Sideline warning.
I mean, what a job by Fontenot in his first game.
Yeah, he's telling him to back up now. Maybe that's what it is. You know, if it is a sideline warning, come on, man. Ball's on the other side of the field. I mean, the game's almost over. Are you kidding me? I hope that's what it is, but what are we doing here?
Well, he's going to move the stick down.
Oh, yeah, we're going to measure, so it's going to be a sideline warning. He's asking him what the penalty is. I'm sure Phelps is telling him what.
But, guys, let's talk about this.
He's a little bit short. He's about a half a football short.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Fontenot, who missed the first 4 games of the season with a knee injury, takes over for Greenman. How about the catch by Manuel?
Yeah.
How about DeKeenan Francois tonight?
Yeah, played a good game. Interception by Johnston. Another interception here. The big 41-yard kick by O'Dowd.
You had the early interception by Mack. Stopped the drive.
Yeah, just you're right.
Eisner coming in. Rodriguez did a good job before he got hurt. Eisner comes in and does a good job in his place. I mean, Mac Thompson coming back from the neck injury, he was making tackles all over the place.
Better come get your flag.
You can't forget about O'Dowd and his kicking. Just been perfect tonight. His kickoffs, only
down.
one of them returned.
Yeah, there we go. Sideline warning. You got to love it with a minute and a half to go.
And for the first time tonight, the players are on the track again.
Yeah.
So they enjoyed their time on the grass.
I mean, this is one of those homecoming games, Mark. At our age, you would remember this game, when you look back. When these guys are our age, you look back at a homecoming game like this and say, man, what an effort.
Right. Well, that's the kind of thing that can spur the young kids watching too, to have the glory that they're seeing tonight. And this is going to go all the way down to about 110 before they snap this. Well, they'll snap it a little early. They'll get the first down here.
Yep.
And that'll do it, guys. That will absolutely do it with the first down.
Manuel's slow getting up, though. He needs to get up so they can start the clock. There you go.
It's all academic now. Jennings calls their last time out. Which, there's nothing you can do about it now. It's over. Who we got down? That's Manuel down.
Well, they have laid it all out on the line tonight, guys, and there is, and I think one of the keys, you talked about all the individual efforts, but one of the keys was the defense didn't get wore down in the last half.
Like we've seen in previous games.
Yeah.
Well, and Mark mentioned it 2 or 3 times that the defense was well rested, and they played like it. But again, just to
look at Coach Collins in the huddle. He just came down out of the press box, sprinted down on the field, and getting that offense fired up. What a great job they did tonight.
Yeah, they're just a total team effort. And I tell you what, Coach Cryer, I'm so happy for that guy. Start out 1-0 in district. He talked the other night at the Pepper Island, said, we're getting close. We're getting better. You may not see it, but we're getting better. And he said he promised a fantastic effort tonight. And I tell you what, you couldn't ask more of these kids.
Well, this will be victory formation, guys. 1:09 clock will start on the snap.
What a huge
after the injury and the moving it off, but it won't matter because they'll snap this one, kneel on it, and hope that everybody just remains calm.
Yeah, well, Mark, we talked about it, from our younger days, and you've coached a long, long time, and I'm sure you've been part of games we thought you didn't have too much of a chance. You've been part of games you thought the other team didn't have much of a chance, but like the old saying goes, that's why they play the game.
That's why we play the game, guys.
Well, and one of the biggest challenges is that, and you've been a part of those special games, but making kids believe is one of the harder things to do. Making them give that effort. because without the effort, things can't fall their way, and that's what happened tonight.
Yeah, he's going.
Well, they're actually going to give Jennings the ball right here, guys.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Okay, did he fumble? Or I'm sure the referees are looking at it, but we saw one of these plays last Saturday in college football where the nose guard just kind of slaps the ball about the time it's. I'm not saying that happened. I couldn't see, but how did that happen? He
Well,
didn't just take a knee?
I would have to say it did because the ball went forward.
Yeah.
There's no. If you'd have fumbled the snap, you'd have fumbled it back here
behind you, right?
Yeah.
He didn't take the ball and just try to go take a knee. This ain't good.
Well, guys, we're going to have to come up with a defensive play.
Yeah, this is.
Once again, we're up. Hey, we can't lose it. But, boy, we sure want to end it right here.
Well, yeah, because this is an incredible turn of events right here, guys.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
This is now the crowd. Now the crowd's got to get back into. You got one-on-one here. They'll throw the. They'll go out of bounds after a gain of about 8. It's not going to take much time right there.
How did we fumble that ball? Who fumbled it?
Fumbled it forward.
Who fumbled?
Yeah.
Well, they goes back to I was questioning a team I saw downing balls out of the shotgun and the ball snapped over their head. Well, why would you do that? Why wouldn't I get under center? Well, maybe that's why right there. Tell the center at least roll it back there, and I got 3 guys that can all fall on it.
You're right.
And they'll roll right, and he's going to. Oh, and he's got pressure.
He's open.
Matt
got it. He's going to give it to him. Yeah, I think he got it. That's it.
Well, once again,
he's coming in from the back saying that's an interception. Now, let's go.
Now we have it.
Now let's take a knee. Maybe Mark Young's on to something here. Let's just snap the ball on the shotgun, and if
roll it back there, guys.
If it's not a good snap,
give me all. 4 backs. I can have 4 back. I can have 4 people.
Eisner, Manuel, and DeKeenan back there.
Just like you do a punt formation, you got 3 guys going that one guy. 21. All you need is 1 snap, guys.
Well,
all you need
Coach Cryer's heart had to go in his throat when he had that fumble, man.
Well, we're fixing to watch and see if they try this little deal again. Snap it before they can get ready, and that won't happen. And they'll get this one, and that will do it, guys. What an effort by the St. Louis Saints on homecoming night. They have upset the Jennings Bulldogs 38-30. Incredible for everyone here at KLOC High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Tarver Ford, Lake Charles Toyota, Stein Lumber, Landscape Management, Big Daddy Sports Grill, and Bentley's Auto Collision Repair. Ken Dardigo, Kenny Klein, Mark Young, Steve and Danny Eccles. Final score here, 2014 St. Louis Saint homecoming. St. Louis 38, Jennings 30. Good night, everybody.
Wow.
Bo Phelps, man, he stays chewing referees' ass.